So I'm going to talk about the York Mystery Plays, which are a set of short medieval plays, about 20 minutes each. They were originally performed in York on the backs of pageant wagons. They were resurrected in the post-war era as a response to austerity, as a festival celebrating York's medieval past and its future. Previously, as Mark Love Smith described, these were on a grand spectacle with casts of hundreds in the Museum Gardens or York Minster, and it's become increasingly difficult to produce due to the costs involved, particularly the cost of transforming these venues into a performance space. But the impulse behind them continues of coming together as a community of performers to transform York's intangible heritage into modern performance. So my creative practice looks at how these plays change when adapted to different scales and conceptual frameworks. What do we find in those places? How do we transform what we find there? And what do we take away? And so far, over the last couple of years, I've been performing York Mystery Plays in my own home, and I'm about to explore All Saints North Street as a site of Marian devotion through the plays. And on a larger scale, next year we have York Mystery Plays taking place on wagons again on Sunday, the 19th, 26th of July, and they'll be performed at King's Manor and in the streets and public squares of York. And these plays are an ongoing collaboration between the 8 guilds of York and communities such as schools, university groups, churches, theatre groups. And those partnerships have been an extremely productive way of pooling resources and developing connections between people who might not otherwise encounter each other. Each group takes on a single episode from the wider production. And because it's a very democratic approach, each group has free rein over how they approach each play. And many of the groups use the plays to explore something of personal meaning to them. We do have an organising theme each time. In 2018, it was partnership. For 2022, it's sustainability, taking existing costumes, places, scripts, ideas, and sustaining or transforming them for a new cycle of the plays and a new generation. We're also thinking about the work of sustaining the plays themselves, what happens after the plays are over, what places have been reclaimed or transformed by the performance groups, who else is involved in these encounters, not just willing audiences, but passers-by in the streets, and what do we want to sustain for the next round of the cycle in 2026. We're still looking for communities who might want to be involved in that, people who might want to put on a sort of a single play in conjunction with one of the guilds. If you're interested in any of that, I'm going to pop my contact details in the chat now. So thank you very much.